Hey, what's up, guys? And I'm here with some Gusto plants. I just wanted to, play this deck for just a bit. Fun deck. I really enjoy playing this, so it was an interesting matchup, I would say. So we're going against some kind of anti-meta deck, I guess. Well, it's obviously anti-meta. Well, you'll see in a while. So, he MSTs my Phoenix Chain, which, I thought was unfortunate at the time. I was like, dang, why didn't he, MST my MST? That would have been perfect. But, turns out my MST is going to be more useful than, what it should be, I guess. So he summons out Beast King Barbaros, and I thought, oh no, maybe this is gonna be, some Malefic skill drain. And it turns out it really is. So that put me in a pretty bad spot, I guess. 'Cause skill drain, it doesn't hurt this deck too much, but this deck relies so much on their effects that it's really difficult to, play around. So I drew into debris, and I didn't really have any plays from here. So I decided, if he does activate skill drain, I'm just gonna, get a 3000 beater off of Dandelion. So that's if creature swap goes through. So what I was thinking was skill drain's not gonna, do too much damage to me if I have something that could benefit off of it, right? So it goes through, which is what I had planned, I guess. So I attack over the Dandelion, and um, there it is. And get my 2 free tokens off of nothing, basically. Um, and Creature Swap is such a good card. I mean, it just makes your opponent have like a weak monster while you have their like giant boss monster, I guess. But that's only if they have like one monster, I guess, which is usually the case when you would use creature swap. So here you activate uh final attack, and I I didn't know what he was playing. I was expecting a Malefic, so I was like, if he drops a bunch of Malefics on me, I'm not gonna have a chance, even if I have Barbaros, because everything's gonna be in attack mode. I have 2 tokens, and I thought, this is not a good position for me. So, uh, he drops a Malefic, Cyber End Dragon, gets rid of the Barbaros, of course. He doesn't want, me to benefit off of that with a 3000 beater. And then he attacks into my Eagle, which I thought was kind of interesting. Don't know why he did that. I would much rather attack into one of the tokens, because Eagle's not gonna do too much for me besides thin out my deck, and it's just not gonna do anything really, except get me more monsters. So if I got rid of the tokens, I can't synchro off with them, can't tribute them. So that's why I would attack into the token rather than in, than the Eagle. So I drew into Tempest, and I can't really do much. He has a 4000 beater. I don't have an answer to it, as well as a 22 beater, which isn't too easy to get over. So any I'm not in any position to, uh, I guess change the tide of the game. So I just end my turn. Doesn't do too much, just goes into battle phase, and he attacks into my window, which is kind of interesting as well, because like I said before, I'd much rather get rid of the tokens, so I can't, synchro off with them or tribute them or do anything with them. So after he attacks my window, he decides to, finally get rid of 1 token, and that's probably a good move. So I draw into Gusto Griffin, And Griffin opens up a bit more plays. It allows me to, go a bit more aggressive since I do have Tempest, and Tempest and Griffin work very well together. I mean, like right here, I was contemplating whether I should activate it or not, but I do still have my normal summon, and I thought, let's just get rid of one of his monsters there and see how we could deal with the Cyber End Dragon later. So I activated Cam because I knew the cost was to, shuffle 2 Gusto monsters back. That's the cost, so that's why I activated it under skill drain. The only setback is I don't draw a card, but I get to, bring back my recruiters into the deck so I could reuse them, I guess. Keep the loop going. So I summoned out Scrap Dragon. I could have summoned out Crimson Blader or Stardust, but I thought, let's just summon out Scrap Dragon. Don't know why, but yeah, it doesn't really matter. He had Shrink in the back row, so whatever monster I did summon out, it wouldn't have done anything. So this is what I was talking about. I went a bit more aggressive, and it didn't pay out. So I was able to, activate Griffin and bring back a recruiter to, keep my defense up, I guess. Because really, the only thing that could get rid of this recruiter loop is like card effects that stop either their effects in the grave or just popping the recruiters. Besides Guldo. So I brought out Winda, and he activates Gold Sarcophagus, and I don't know if this was the best choice to grab Skill Drain. I think I would much rather grab like something else, maybe another Malefic monster, cause you already have Skill Drain. I mean, maybe he was afraid of an MST or something. But I guess he kind of misplayed here as well with the enemy controller. I think he should have, attacked first, and then during the damage, or not damage step, during the battle phase, activated on my Guldos that I sent out, and, deal more damage that way with his Cyber End Dragon. But he preemptively used it on my Winda, which is the strongest recruiter. By no means it's strong. It's only 1,000, but it's the out of all the recruiters, it's the strongest. Um, and I guess I kind of misplayed here. I shouldn't have gone with Goldo. I should have went with Eagle. So then, when he attacks Eagle, I could, use Cam to reshuffle my recruiters back. But unfortunately, I didn't. But I had Potter Duality, and it didn't really give me any good options. It gave me Tempest, what was it? Creature Swap and Guldo. So I don't want a recruiter. I already have Tempest, so the only logical choice was Creature Swap. And Creature Swap actually, put in some work in this game, I guess. So I do run 2 Creature Swaps. It's more likely I'm gonna grab Creature Swap than like something like the Gold Sark DDR, whatever. So now I go into my full recruiter loop, doing it properly this time so I could get Cam at the end of it. Because I need Cam to shuffle my recruiters back into the deck so I still have a, defensive presence here. And of course he attacks into Eagle. And as you can see, the only option I had was Cam. So, um, there's Cam. He can't attack anymore. Gotta think this through. So you could have Cam at the end in order to, shuffle them back so you could use them. So I drew into Spore, and I mean that wasn't like the best top deck, but it's something. So I used Cam to reshuffle them. Keep in mind that's the cost. And now I'm thinking, what can I do from here after shuffling them back? Because I know I have Creature Swap, and I need ways to get rid of his 2 goblin monsters. in order to, use creature swap effectively to steal a 3,000, or not 3,000, 4,000 beater. So here I'm just checking for the cost for Tempest and seeing if I have enough monsters, or have enough useless monsters, I should say, because obviously the recruiters are in there, but you don't really want to banish them. And here I almost went into the battle phase, but I thought, I think I could still finish this off with, a suicide mission. Because as you can see right here, either Catastrophe or Goldo is 2200. So I thought, let's just grab Goldo in order to, reshuffle some cards back in, as well as uh, go into a suicide mission, really. So reshuffling, of course, gotta reshuffle the Cam. Cam's pretty crucial, I mean, to, reuse your recruiters, since Pot of Avarice is banned. And I guess I could run Pot of Duplicity in here. Or not, is it Duplicity? Or is Dichotomy now, right? Whatever. I could run that, but here I activated Creature Swap, giving him a Tempest for his Malefic Cyber End. And that's pretty good in my opinion. I mean, a 4,000 beater for a 24. So this is why I said maybe he could have gotten a better option with skill drain, because he already had one. And then after 2 standby phases, he still has the skill drain. So I don't think that was the best choice of his. And I would assume he set that skill drain because he put Tempest into defense. And that just made me think, okay, he has nothing now. If he puts it into defense, you really don't have anything to combat your own card. So now I'm thinking, okay, I need to finish him off this turn. So I do have another Tempest to use, and Tempest could get over my own Tempest. I mean, 22, 24. Obviously, 24 is bigger, so knowing that I need to finish him off this turn, I decided let's just banish one of the recruiters. I banished Guldo. It wouldn't have really mattered, but here we go. Summon out the Tempest, and then here I guess I kind of calculated the damage, because I knew Tempest was gonna get over that. 4,000 to the face, which leaves me with 1,200 to work with. I saw Spore, and that has 400 attack, and I still have my normal summon, so summon out Winda, the safest option. Just gonna keep my, debris, and basically win it from here. So hope you guys enjoyed this duel. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.